Before we hop into this video, you know what you need to do. You know. Subscribe. Y'all. And I know, like, because this situation was so horrific. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know I crack jokes and make light of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if I didn't crack jokes, I really don't know how I would get through the difficult times. I really don't know. Like, I don't know. That's how I deal with stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to crack me a joke. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just like how I deal with it. Yeah. So I don't want y'all to get it twisted. You know what I mean? Like, because it was serious and the situation was not a joke. But some people was like, I mean, you cracking jokes and stuff. Yeah, that's how I deal with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be walking around here being a Judge Judy at me.
Stop it. Get some help.
Appreciate y'all. I really do. Like, I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. All the comments, all the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. If there's anyone else who wants to come on the channel and share their story, feel free. You're more than welcome. But the conversations we've had, trust, they will never be shared beyond you and I. I'm speaking to friends and family that have hopped in my DMs that have dealt with these two individuals in a similar way. You're more than welcome to come on the channel and share your story. But I won't share your story for you. I won't. It's safe with me. I won't say anything. It'll stay between you and I. All right? But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what you want to see next. All right? I'm out. Okay, Sheena. Okay, so what do you think, Sheena? So you don't think that they were trying to sacrifice me? What was you saying?
I don't really think it was like a sacrifice. I think that they were trying to like pull you into what they are about, like pull you into like the demons was trying to take you in. I don't necessarily even know if they were aware of like what was happening. I almost feel like it was an outer body experience because sometimes people have demons and they're not even aware.
Hold on. Here we go with the mic. All right, my bad. Go ahead, Gina. Start back if you can.
Okay. No, so I'm saying I don't think that they were trying to sacrifice you.
Okay.
They were trying to like force you over, like to take you in, force you over, not necessarily sacrifice you. Like I don't know how to describe it. So I don't think they was trying to take you out. I think they wanted you to join them. If that makes any. I also don't know if they were aware of what was happening. Because sometimes they can just be taken over by a demonic force and not even be aware of it. You're not even aware that you got demons. But we all know, depending on what you about, what you fool with, you open up the gates for demons to come in. You into the Ouija boards, you into getting tarot cards, you into doing all of that. Sometimes you open that window for demonic forces to come in and they can attach themselves to you and you not even be aware. So they were trying to bring you into them. I think that the fact that you've seen those vivid pictures lets me know that like you have a sense of like physical discernment, so you can discern spirits. And I mean, usually people discern spirits by observing people and figuring out how they move, checking their vibe, they spiritual, whether it's a good spirit or bad spirit, and you just kind of feel it and sense it. But you were able to physically see it, so that's huge because a lot of people, when it's when you're dealing with the spiritual realm, you don't physically see anything. You usually have a intuition or just something in your spirit, something in your heart, your mind, your body, just to kind of give you an unction. But the fact that you was able to physically see a thing is huge, and like that's a true gift. So I really think they were just trying to take you over, and the fight was I hate to say this, it sounds so cliche, but good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, I ain't going. And they like, yeah, you is. You like, nah, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like in that situation, you won that fight. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's real crazy.
So when you say that, that's why I said I was going back and forth with if um if they knew that they were, you know what I'm saying, if they knew that they were doing this, then like I told you, the reason why I struggle with that, how we spoke about how I know that some people can be taken over by demons, or a demon can be within their vessel and they don't know. They're not aware. Kind of like
But you doing right, wrong though.
right, right,
You know if you're doing shady stuff.
right.
You know doing right or wrong. You know what I mean? So you might not be aware of the full possession of the demonic force because you know a lot of people be like, okay, devils, you know, they act like a joke, but it's really not a joke. And so they're not aware that those things can latch themselves on you. Like I said, when you open those windows, when you open that door, they can latch themselves on to you, and then you acting outside of yourself.
Right.
So, do you know you be doing some shady stuff? Absolutely. Do I think they knew that they were possessed? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say they might not have known. Could they have known? Absolutely. But do I think they necessarily knew? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So yeah, so that's the part I don't know either,
Either
because
way, you are aware when you opening doors for the dark side or dark realms to come in. I feel like you're aware. That's why I don't do demonic movies. I don't need to be playing around with no Ouija board. I don't need to be entertaining anything that make me feel like, oh, I don't know. If I don't know, I ain't entertaining it because I'm not opening that door. Because sometimes once you open that door, you can't shut it, or you don't even know how to shut it because you don't know what's attached, you know, what's the clump to you. So I don't do it.
right,
I'd rather be safe, you know, than sorry. You remember how Mama used to say, don't let me come in your room and you stuck to the wall. You want me
right,
to pray? I'm like,
right,
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
right.
So,
She would say that whether we want to watch a scary movie, she didn't play. She like, all right, let me
and you
catch
know,
you. Let me come in your room and catch you hung up to the ceiling by the feet. Okay,
right. And you
right,
know, a lot of get entertained by like voodoo. They think it's cute. They think it's fun. We want to just go check it out. I ain't doing that. I'm good.
right,
Ain't that in the world. Because you don't know what you're taking back. So,
right. And this so it's so crazy because it makes me wonder because how spiritual Mama was. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would y'all try to play with me? Well, I've always been covered just because of my mama.
well, so that's the thing. All those that are covered, all of those that are called, the enemy gonna attack by any means
So
necessary.
that's what I was speaking with. Who was I talking to? I think was it one of our cousins about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
If you ain't being attacked in some way, shape, or form, then yeah, he don't see you as a threat.
right,
So you really need to check what you're doing. If you're not getting some attack from somewhere, from shape, some form, then he don't consider you a threat. You can just keep doing what you're doing. Matter of fact, you're probably doing more of his work than God's work. So what's the
right,
point? I'm not fearful of you.
right. It's
I'm
like
not
I already got you. I already halfway got you.
who you can influence. Yeah, I already got that one, so I don't even have to worry about them. Yeah. Yep.
Child.
That's true.
Because I know that people was asking, like, you know, what happened later on down the line, and now Aunt Cruella really don't ever say too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But cousin Deville will walk up strong, like, hey, you know, and seeing her afterwards at the functions. That's
Trying to force the situation. Trying to force the situation.
right, because it's mighty strange that after I was gone and I was living with you and I'm in here out in California, you never saw me again. You didn't call. You didn't call home. You didn't call um, me to try to see where I was.
See, so in that case, I feel like it's intentional.
So that's why I told you I go back and forth with it because
You never called anything after that. After that, I just never saw her again. If I live out of town in this big city, I'm in California. I came to live with you. Okay? I came out there. I was living under your roof. Nobody else's roof. I was living under your roof. And then I just disappeared and you never see me again. Luggage gone. You never see me again. You never
That's
call to say, hey, Isis.
that's you knew what you was doing. You knew what you were doing. And as I'm sitting here thinking, just think about the backstories and the back histories that you hear about them. It lines up with what we're talking about now. That was the intent. That was the intent for whatever reason.
And you know what I'm saying? And people was asking me, what did your mama say? But if I remember correctly, Sheena, I don't think I told mom like that. I think I might have hid it. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I mean for a while.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I didn't want. First of all, while I was in the situation, I didn't want her to worry about me out there with her being, going
Right.
through our health issues and things like that. And she did not play about us. She might have really, really went and, you know,
Yeah.
she did not play when it comes to us. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really. She don't know. I never told her. She's passed. And transitioned on now. She's no longer with us, but I mean, she's here with us.
And then just
But
think, I think a part of her may have even known, because remember, when it came to my kids, she done checked them a few times. Don't ever pick them up.
Dre,
Don't ever.
go get the kids. She said she on her way to pick them up. Do not let them take my grandbaby.
yeah, you see what even she tell him, like when she called him, don't let her get my kids. They not allowed to go over her house. But guess what? Everybody feels that way about their kids. Most folks, if you got some
She did
sense.
not play. I remember she made a specific call and said, don't ever pick them up. Don't stop by. Don't collect $3. They love their parents and they will not be going with you. Yeah. Yep. Sure was. So she probably knew. Sounds
That's what
like
I'm saying. It's like that's her sister. And
that's strong. You know she ain't gonna cuss nobody out or go off. She gonna talk to you real clear so that you know
right.
clearly.
Never
Don't
was
ever,
like mama was never a cursor or cussing somebody out and going off, but she just want to make it clear. Please don't ever pick my grandkids up ever.
don't ever do it. So that lets you know right there.
Like that's your sister, but you knew something. Because we wasn't even allowed to go over there with her. Not allowed to spend a night.
And I told you, I shared with you a few of the stories from when I was younger, how it went down so clearly. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is what it is.
Guess so. Well, yeah, I remember. I guess I'm thinking about it now. I definitely didn't tell her what was going on at the time, and I didn't tell her afterwards. I might have said some small things, but definitely not really nothing. But like you said, I didn't tell you after a while either. I was trying to remember when I told you to.
Well, after it was a while.
Yeah.
Like I want to say, probably maybe we talked about it when Mama was in hospice. I don't know. It was
You know what? It may have came out because I wonder if it came out along with the dark figure.
Someone's in this conversation telling me he doesn't agree with us. What don't you agree with?
I think she called us that night that it happened. I really did.
In California?
Yeah.
Oh, he said he thinks you called us that night that it happened.
I don't remember. Did I? I don't remember calling y'all that night.
I don't say no names, but what? Oh, you know what? I think you may have because I said come home. Yeah. I sure did, Isis.
Okay. Well, maybe I did.
Crazy. You remember that? Yeah. So it's weird because you know what's crazy?
You go over such and such house, and she was like, I don't really